Hello, boys. As the title said, I suddenly decided to chase my dream again at 25. 25 is old, it's over for me, but I would beg a differ, because why not, right? So this video won't have any result or climax, but only a starting chapter of my new journey. I decided to start. Sorry in advance if anyone expect like any art tips whatsoever. My origin story is that since I was 13, I was always want to be a manga artist. It was just a childish dream for a weeb kid, and everyone thought so, even myself. All I did until I graduated high school was some random anime drawing times to times. I did draw a 5 pages manga when I was 14, but stopped it for its difficulty. I tried to beg my parents for studying in visual art school in Japan, but obviously got declined. I did want to blame them for wanting me to become a doctor, ignoring my dream. But seeing the other artists suffer a worse fate than mine and they got to where they are, I'm thinking of myself that is hugely for myself being a half measure in everything I like too.
I chose a half measure.
Yeah, but at least I got into a design major. Sadly, the trend in that time is greatly condemned anime style and drawing. And what's more sad is that I did compromise with that mindset. If I would not become a manga artist because it's hardly making money visually, maybe contemporary artist is the way to go. And graphic designer and also art director and business owner and whatnot. All that in the name of making money. All I thought was that let's become rich first and do art later. 3 years later, being a corporate goon, trying to be a contemporary artist and fail, starting a business and fail, hate graphic designer more than anything, also breaking up with my girl too, in the end lost everything. Right now, I'm doing a small pasta shop in my condo just to make a living in Bangkok. I started to think if I die tomorrow by like car crash, nuclear war, whatsoever, I still haven't started to chase my dream yet. So what more to lose if I started now? Yeah, and I did. In the meantime, I don't really draw much anymore, even though getting into a design school greatly improved my academic drawing skill, but mostly was for my design sketch, not the actual drawing skill like those who in like visual art major and like in the corporate year is when I haven't drawn anything until now. Come to present, it's been almost a week since I start drawing again, and you can see I have two sketchbook right now. Here, sketchbook and sketchbook. Let's start with this one. Suddenly, I have like an idea that I will draw again, and I just buy it by the sketchbook, by the pen, and just drawing. And this one is the first one in years that I draw. Is a mug, like just a ball pen. And what I found is that my skill is greatly declined. I cannot comprehend with shading as I used to. Cross hatching skill is like non-existent. You can see that I cannot really cross hatch like it has to be. And also this one is a cough syrup that I draw. It's also that I cannot really draw simple geometric shape that become a bottle. Okay, but this one is nice because it's like I have been a graphic designer, and this one is like typography is also like my skill, but it's not that good also. And also, I get to draw a architecture in my area. Architecture drawing is not my specialty since forever, because even though I was in design school, it was for like communication design. It's not like architecture or industrial. Like scenery is not my specialty. And as you can see, it got worse. I can do better than this. The perception is also really weird. The detail is like not there, even though it's like it's for just drawing in the sidewalk. I could do better than this. And also for this one, I try to make it comic page, right? And it's really not that good. The line is like too squeaky and it's like not straight. But being a manga artist, the line is should be straight. Even though it's like if I want to be a graphic designer, the line should be straight, but it's not. And this one is random sketch in a library, and I still can draw a flower and this random girl. I can still can draw her face, but the shape of the head is not there. This one, yeah, it's alright. This one is like okay, the shape and all is accurate enough, but it's lack of style. It's lack of expression that I had. This one is the cat. It looks good, but if you see the original image, it's not looking like this. I cannot really replicate the thing that I saw. I'm not intentional doing this, so my skill is really declined. Yeah, like this model I found on Instagram. Her face is like at first glance it looks good, but her face, her anatomy, her chest, her hips is all off. And let's see this another sketchbook like this one drawing model. I bought this guy here from for like 150 baht. And I don't know what the use of this like ever. And I try to use it, and instead of drawing a human figure, I draw a mannequin because like I don't know what to do with it. And then this one I draw a model. Again, at first glance it looks so good, but looking again like 2 days later, her anatomy is like so weird. Her head is so small and her torso is so long and her hip is like non-existent. But like, wow, how? Yeah, okay. A portrait. I at first I think it's nice, but again, her eyes, her lips is like off, and I cannot really like draw like complex hairline right here. Is become as like just cross hatch and not like a hair. And this one, my her face looking like that. My her face looking like that. Right? Yeah, maybe this overall is look good, but if looking at the face here, her face is like it's not there. It's not correct. Her her real face is like so face guard, but this one face is like I struggling to draw a small face feature in the small object, and this problem is always be with me like since like I was a kid. So I cannot really draw them. And this one, yeah, this one is nice. But again, the problem for this one is the anatomy. Okay, this one is looks good, but as first attempt to draw her like her hips, her back, her arms is like all it's all off, and I it's like it's looking like someone who is not eating enough, not looking like this. I need to draw like 3 times on top of it to make it like okay anatomy actually enough, but it's it's stiff. So that's my skill right now. If I have to list what I'm lacking is first visually is cross hatching skill, right? And the anatomy skill is also off. The shading, but thinking of it, it's all come back to line. Just drawing the line. I cannot I right now I'm struggling to draw a straight line. A fine line is the most basic skill that an artist have, and I cannot really do it that good. So if this like alphabet is not good, I cannot really speak, right? So what's the plan here? Well, to be fair, this time I would like to aim as low as possible. I saw some YouTube videos that really inspired me, such as the infamous PewDiePie drawing journey. Actually, I saw him doing that since it was uploaded and it stuck with me. Now, I think if he can, why can't I, right? And that might be his intention of his journey too, to inspire people like me, like you. Another video is learn to draw from 0 to 100 by draw like a sir. Though I knew the path in learning art skill since I was in that road before, right? But seeing the inconsistent skill that I have, maybe it would be great if I relearn everything with his guideline to build an actual good foundation before getting into complex field and have some of you as a friend in this journey too. And for being a manga artist, another skill that I need to learn and many people seems to overlook is storytelling and script writing. It's always been my hobby to listen to story on YouTube, like ghost story, literature, history, like politics or anything, as well as watching film and anime. But for now, I think I will focus on the drawing skill first. Maybe I will learn to love reading manga again in the future. Another unrelated skill that I'm also doing is Japanese language. It's really surprising that it's also have the same origin as my manga artist dream. I gave it up at least like 5 times in the past 12 years. I started relearning that too, but that's a whole another story here, right? So what's the goal here? As I mentioned about aiming low, I don't really have a clear challenge or career aim for each stream. Maybe in the end, I can make a nice one shot manga and fulfill my dream with that. Because after all that I have been through, I don't really have any story meaningful enough to tell to. Like at the moment, I don't really know. I would love to not thinking about it and fold the page until I discover something along the way, staying with the present and maybe the journey itself is the most fun about, right? Yeah, that's a really long one. Thank you for listening to the prologue of my journey. Sorry if it's like just a babbling on my childhood drama. So sorry if you don't get anything meaningful for that. If you like it, consider subscribe to my channel. I might upload my journey once in a while. Stay tuned for that. I think that's all. See ya.